lower your ping with What the Fast. What's up guys, it's me Jeremy. With the champion changes in patch 5.3, the meta has begun to shift quite a reasonable amount. And as the meta shifts, so do my top 5 champions for solo queue. Let's get started. For top lane, with the meta shifting to be more bruiser focused, we have the queen of bruisers in Aurelia. It's no secret that Aurelia's kit is absolutely fantastic, and in a bruiser heavy meta she easily shines through. With true damage, targeted crowd control, mobility, and tankiness, there's not much more you could ask for in a kit. Add into this her incredibly strong mid and late game scaling, as well as her fairly easy to work with mechanics, and Aurelia has been really strong for a long time, and she always rises up in any meta that favors bruisers, and with the meta shifts towards exactly that, it's no wonder that she has now become the #1 top laner for solo queue right now. Next, for mid lane, we have Katarina. With the assassin nerfs and changes, Katarina is pretty much the only champion in the game, except for maybe Lissandra, who can reliably play the role of assassin. Katarina's burst damage is absurd, and you can easily blow up multiple targets, while outputting tons of area of effect damage, and she isn't even that hard to play either. Overall, she's really strong in teamfights, while still being able to play like an assassin and snowball at an immense rate. Also, it is worth mentioning that Riot has confirmed that Katarina will be nerfed in the future, so even Riot knows that Katarina is OP, so definitely take advantage of her while you can. For jungle, we have Nidalee. Despite a tiny nerf in this patch, Nidalee has risen as a power pick that was mostly unknown previously, and she's actually really strong. Not only is she easy to play and has great wave clear and sustain, her ganks are a lot stronger than you might think, due to the huge range her jump can cover, and her ability to solo carry games and snowball is absurd when you pick up a few kills. But where Nidalee really shines is in 1v1s and 2v2s with the opponent's jungler, making her practically immune to counter ganks. Nidalee gives you an absurd range of tools with her mobility and utility that you as a jungler can easily capitalize on in your games, and makes it really easy to dominate games with her. For AD carry, we have Jinx. In a meta where assassins are fading away and bruisers are becoming strong, AD carry hyper carries are going to rise up and be the strongest once again, and Jinx is definitely the strongest AD hyper carry in the game right now. Her kit allows her to kite effectively, and having the option between the two guns actually really gives her tons of utility in teamfights. And to top it off, her ultimate is a pretty strong area of effect nuke. And of course, not to mention, her passive is absolutely game changing in teamfights, which is exactly what you want from a hyper carry. Not to mention, her laning phase is fairly strong, so you can easily pick up some kills in lane. Overall, the meta has shifted to where Jinx can be a fairly safe pick now, allowing her team fight strength and the utility that she has as an AD carry that other ADs lack allows her to really shine through and dominate. And lastly, on support, we have Annie. Annie has always been a fairly strong support, with the caveat that she's one of the only supports in the game who doesn't counter assassins, and so in an assassin heavy meta, she becomes somewhat vulnerable. But now that assassins are fading out, she's actually really strong now. Her laning phase is fantastic, and she does a good job of kiting in teamfights, while also having the amazing initiation potential that a lot of supports lack. And in addition, Annie performs amazingly against bruisers, because she's one of the only supports who will not only help you kite a bruiser, but will also DPS the bruiser enough to the point where it's significant in helping you take down the tanky raid bosses that are so strong in the current meta. All in all, Annie is a really strong pick throughout all phases of the game, and she has a boatload of playmaking potential, making it very easy to carry with her from the support role. My name is Jeremy, and that's for my video on the Overpowered champions on patch 5.3 for solo queue. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button so I can tell, and be sure to check me out over on all the socials, of which you can see on your screen. And if you really enjoyed the video, make sure to subscribe for some more awesome content in the future, or check out some of my other videos on your screen as well. And above all else, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.